I'll be right back. One thinks he can escape me. And then Krunk is going to just charge through the underbrush, 2 moves to get to him, and then spell strike, because I charged it last time, with the disintegrate on this mofo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, shoot. All right, let's see it.
Hello, fellow geeks. Welcome to the next episode of Stolen Fate, our playthrough of the Pathfinder 2e adventure path from Paizo. For this series, we have Chase, that's me, as our intrepid game master. M is the enthusiastic Krunk. Katie is the mysterious Gingham. And Tori is the quick-witted Jack. This episode jumps back into the quest for the Big Sky as the heroes find themselves in the middle of some sort of military dispute. We hope you enjoy it. Now let's roll!
Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of Stolen Fate. When we last left off, we have our heroes in the middle of what looks like it's about to be some sort of shakedown between a bunch of Tengu. And Gingham, you just had a vision of the Tengu group that is currently on the map over here to your left or to your west. You had a vision that they were attacking a village of these other Tengu, pillaging and burning down a village and taking people as slaves. And there's also a ominous spiritual wolf standing behind them in your vision. But once that vision ends and you snap back to reality, there is no spiritual wolf that is lurking anywhere, but you do see this group of Tengu very quietly creeping up on this larger group of Tengu. So what are you guys doing?
I think that question mostly lies with Gingham.
Playing dead, obviously. Gingham will grab Jack's leg and tug a little bit. The smaller group, they're the bad ones. I saw it.
Okay. Jack is not a stranger to weird visions, especially from Gingham. This is not the first time, so he elbows Krunk gently and points to the crusty pirate Tengus and makes a cutthroat motion.
Oh. All right.
And as you make that cutthroat motion, these Tengus squawk in order in a language that you can't understand, and they jump up with weird-looking guns at the ready. They look like some kind of like big old blocky rifles with spikes poking out the front of them. And we're going to roll initiative.
Amazing.
Can I roll stealth as initiative?
You sure can.
Chase,
Yes, ma'am.
can I, when I realized we were going to go into a fight, cast haste on myself?
Sure, I'll let that happen right as the squawking's happening.
Thank you. Come on, Krunk. Big rolls, big money. I want a big initiative. All right, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the 32.
32 is pretty decent, you know?
What's Jack's initiative is the most important part.
Well, he's sneaking. No one knows.
That is a 28. I would like to use tactical entry. I've rolled stealth initiative in this encounter, and nobody has acted yet, so I can stride.
Okay. Do it to it.
I've never gotten to use this before.
That's so cool.
And 28 was your stealth?
Unfortunate. Okay, I started here, so I'll go...
And in case you guys can't see, this map is so immersive with the covering treetops that we do have 3 crusty, as we've been describing them, Tengus over here.
4, right? Isn't this one right here?
Oh yeah, there's
4
4 crusty Tengus.
So immersive, even I can't see it. I love it.
And then there's one who was like calling the shots, right?
Yep, that's this one right back here.
Looks a little less crusty.
Looks quite uncrusty.
quite
He's an
uncrusty.
uncrustable.
He's an uncrustable Tengu.
I'm mad.
All right. So Jack, you go creeping over there, and this uncrustable Tengu squawks in a language you understand and points right at you. He clearly sees you skulking up.
Oh, hello.
It
All
turned
right.
mine to me.
Weedle and
Did
Jig,
it-
quick.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm outside of your invisibility, I assume, right, Crunk?
Huh.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Crunk, you're up first in initiative.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So many options. Well, Krunk is going to use one action to get up in here.
Oh, and we have a picture of those guns right here. This guy's holding it in his picture. But they all have guns like that.
Okay.
They're
cool.
like machine gun crossbow things.
Yeah, it looks pretty high tech.
Trace, I'm going to spell strike this guy directly in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
That's between me and Boss Man. And as he just charges forward, the underbrush breaking beneath his large frame, he's going to shout, "Watch out! It's an attack!" He doesn't know if the Tengu can understand him, but he's hoping to save some lives.
And like a flock of birds whose heads like quickly like rotate all the way around, all this other group of Tengu alarmingly looks behind them and sees what's happening.
I think that I'm just going to start big, and Chase, I'm going to try a shocking grasp spell strike on this dude.
Love it. Let's do it.
All right. Attack! And I have been two-handing my weapon. Does a 32 hit?
A 32 does hit.
Righty?
Oh,
we're going to
geez,
do
Crunk.
52 plus 29, please. to this
52 plus 29.
large lad in front of me. And then
It
for
says
my
53 on mine.
Oh,
Is
you're
that
right,
just wrong?
53. I don't know. I just can't read numbers. It's
Oh,
too
okay.
hard.
That's why.
And then-
That's why we're here for you.
And then I am going to do Arcane Cascade for my last action and enter my magical stance. So all that electricity that just like burst from his sword and crackled through this Tengu as it squawked is then going to emanate off of him in like an aura. So everything around him, like their feathers and hair, rises.
I love that. Yeah, he squawks in a panic. He's got his gun. Did not see you come out of the, I guess straight out of invisibility. So
Yeah.
quite alarmed, and he looks very injured. Feathers sizzling. Okay, Gingham, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna exploit a vulnerability. Of course, I am.
Yeah.
On the ooh, Jack's up there. Okay. On the one by Jack.
You got it. All right, this is going to be a society check.
You mean esoteric lore, obvious.
Yep.
We're gonna get a. Oh, it's not bad. 35.
35. All right. Now, you already kind of got a general idea of where you were, but you don't know what the organization is. But you do know that these are Tengu soldiers of some sort. These are intelligent creatures capable of their own societies, strengths, weaknesses. But as far as your esoteric lore, it does not look like these particular soldiers have any weaknesses that you're aware of.
Oh, man, that means I have to make a personal antithesis that I can't share. Gingham is gonna run up here.
Squawks as it sees you running out of the bushes.
Whoa,
Now, they all
melee
look very
mode,
confused.
Gingham.
Yeah, I'm gonna point at him, go, all your feathers will fall.
I'd be terrified, honestly. Especially because
that's-
you're not speaking the same language. Like, imagine if a doll just ran out of the woods speaking gibberish at you. Like,
Actually, yeah, its personal antithesis is actually a doll running out of the woods in a different, screaming a different language at it.
it's worst nightmare.
I can't believe you've done it. And then I am gonna try to axe him in like the shin.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Are you hasted currently?
No, but I
So let's see. Is
exploited.
Mhm.
I moved, and now I can hit because I
is
can't
the knowledge
share.
is the knowledge part of the exploiting?
Yes, it is.
Right. That's right. Because you sharing is normally the other direction.
Right.
Okay. I'm
Yep.
caught up.
I can't share. But I'm gonna, I'm gonna hatchet him because that sounds like an idea that I could.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna throw it
Straight out of a horror movie right now, Gingham.
straight out. 21 is probably
Even
gonna.
missed like a horror villain would.
Yes.
Like, they never hit the first time. They always
Never.
swing dramatically and miss.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
it's the jump factor.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
All right, yeah. It's startled, but it misses. All right, that was Gingham. All right, Jack, you're up.
Okay, I will skirmish strike so I can step and strike so that I'm flanking with
Blanking
Crunk
that
here.
boy. Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
He's, as it's called these days, off guard.
Yes, Jack is entirely obscured in the tree right now. I have to just have faith that's where my token is. All right. I will strike with Bloody Liar. That is a 27 only.
27 hits.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we will roll damage. I will add my sneak attack. 25 damage. And he's got that d6 of bleed on there.
It's applied. Squawks. He's getting stabbed in the back all of a sudden.
Yeah, and enfeebled while he's at it. So, I'll enfeeble him, and then I will strike again. This time it's a 35. 35.
35 is going to crit.
Yes. Sneak attack. That's 54 damage.
Nice.
4 damage is taken.
And I remember Grievous this time. This means he is off guard until the end of my next turn, which is off guard
Fantastic.
anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and skirmish strike once more while I step back here. So I'll just try for one last attack. You
All
never
right.
know.
Wait, so didn't you already skirmish strike once?
Oh, can I only do it once?
I believe skirmish strike has the flourish trait, so I think you can only do it once per turn.
Let me check on that for you.
I could be wrong.
It does. Yes, you are correct.
Okay.
So in that case, I will just, I'll just step back then.
I like it.
But since I landed 2 sneak attacks, I'm going to also do my other enfeebling strike or whatever it's called, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet. That's my turn.
Okay. So it is going to be this soldier's turn that you just messed up really good. And he is going to turn around and he is going to hit a little mechanism on his gun that spins the spikes around to a big open chamber in the gun. And with a loud bang, he's going to launch what looks to be some sort of big net at you, like a spiked net.
Nimble dodge?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, and here goes the attack. Ooh, that was a good roll. 37.
It hits. Dang it.
Okay, here's the damage. That is going to be 20 damage to you, and then let's see what happens on just a hit. Okay, so you have -5 to your speed as you're kind of tangled up in this net, and you also have -2 to your attack rolls.
Rude.
You're
And then
fine.
he's going to hit the mechanism again, and it's going to swap back to the auto spike launcher, and that is his turn.
Interesting. Is
End
there
of his turn, he's
way-
going to bleed for 10 damage. Okay. All right. It's going to be all of these guys right here seem completely alarmed, and they scurry and draw weapons. This one back here points and squawks something in a language you don't understand, and that's going to be their turn. All right. This guy here, the one that seems to be calling the shots, seems very irritated that you're back there doing things.
Oh, poor baby.
And he is going to take some shots at you with this spike launcher, Jack.
Hey, there is a large blue man by him too. Just
Right here.
So just letting you know, in case he missed that.
And you would know why, except you don't speak their language. But he definitely doesn't seem to care about Clunk right now.
What the?
And he is going to take some shots.
Maybe they're smart and can tell you're tanky, Crunk.
Maybe. Wish people
All right.
wouldn't.
All right, Jack,
That
that's
hits.
37. And this might give you a hint, but because your speed is reduced, this guy's doing an extra 3d6 damage to all of these hits.
Ooh.
And then he's going to, if you have any resistances, these are going to combine. Second shot's a 19, which is probably going to miss you.
Yes.
And here goes the third one. And an 18 will miss you.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
So here's the damage plus 3d6. So that's going to be a total of 19 plus 17.
It's not our favorite.
Wow. Yeah. Is he shooting net things at me too, or just bolts?
He was just shooting bolts at you.
Okay.
All right. And then now we've got this soldier right here. And this one's going to just move away.
Away from the
and he-
scary doll.
Do I have? I don't think I
and
have
the big
op
blue
attack.
guy. No op attack for you, Crunk?
I don't have it. I would love to have it, but I don't. Yeah, my only
Yes,
reactions
so.
are emergency charge and shield block.
Okay. This guy is moving over to here. And this guy is going to take aim at this group of Tengus over here. He swaps his to the net launcher, and he's going to fire at these guys over here. And this net actually spread out pretty wide, Jack. Like, it was a bit overkill to fire that at you. This is going to get a bunch of them.
A bunch of the little villager Tengu? Okay.
So here's the attack roll. You have made them not flat-footed since you have alerted them.
Good job, Crumb.
But a 25 is still going to hit them all. And it's going to be able to get all 6 of these guys here.
No!
Jeez.
So 20
Six?
damage to
That's
each
a
of them.
huge net. Holy cow.
It's massive, yeah.
You were not kidding. That is overkill.
There was
Just
no
Jack.
way that you were gonna dodge that. if
Yeah,
that makes you feel
no
better.
way.
All right, so these guys all take 20 damage, and they are slowed just like you were, Jack. And they screech and caw in alarm as they're tangled up in this big net. This one right here looks very angry. And that's
The
that guy's
ninja,
turn.
the ninja Tengu.
The
The
one
ninja
that's not
Tengu.
Is
there.
he caught?
He's not caught, but he looks angry that all those other ones are netted up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, and now we've got this one's turn right here. This one that Krunk attacked is cawing in some kind of panicked manner. And this guy right here is going to draw a rapier. He's going to drop his gun, draw a rapier, or no, sorry, a scimitar, cutlass even.
Yeah,
I know my
come here.
weapons.
Come here.
Yeah, these are
And,
pirates. They would have cutlasses.
So drop for a free action, draw a weapon is one action,
Mhm.
step,
Mhm.
and then he's actually, instead of using his cutlass, he is going to peck you right in the face, Krunk.
Okay.
Oh, the classic misdirection. Look at my sword. Now here comes my beak.
It's going to be a 36.
That would technically hit. However, I
Uh-huh.
am going to do an emergency targe to cast shield and then use my free reaction to shield block. So I'm going to do shield, then shield block, which then also triggers my dazzling shield block. So I'm going to potentially dazzle all of this guy and a cone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Combo.
Combo.
So these 3 right here, by the looks of it.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. What's the DC on the dazzle?
Yeah, it's a fortitude save. It's a 30.
Let's do the top Tengu right there is going to critically fail. The bottom one, the one that actually cracked your shield, is going to succeed.
Cool.
And then big guy in the back is going to fail. So critical fail, succeed, fail.
Okay, so a critical fail is creature is blinded for 1 round and dazzled for an hour. The failure is creature is blinded for 1 round and dazzled for 1 minute. Creature can spend
Wow.
an interact action to rub its eyes to end the blinded condition.
Oh, nice. Okay.
A success is a dazzled for 1 round.
Okay.
Yep, so I will take damage. This is a 5th level, so it's a hardness of 15.
So you're going to take 4 damage.
Perfect.
And then your shield breaks. You cannot cast shield the spell for another 10 minutes.
That's okay. I have glass shield prepared as well.
Nice. Okay.
Really seems like they got the short end of that whole
Yeah.
exchange.
So can we just describe for 1 second what this looked like?
Yeah.
This guy pulled a sword, stepped up, and went, "Kapah!" Tried to fucking smash me with its beak, and just the shield popped up in front and exploded with light towards these things, and they're all just like reeling with like those anime stars going around.
Before it
their
exploded, was it like the face smashed on the glass effect?
Head. Yes.
And it made like
then-
that thunk sound like when a bird hits a window?
And there's just like this faintest little purple bruise for where he actually made contact with Krunk.
Gingham and Jack have seen this so many times that we both see, like, we both turn our heads real quick.
Yeah.
We're like, oh boy, it's happening. Look away.
Oh.
All right. This one that just got the explosion that you already hit is just going to, in a panic, just start firing his gun. So let's see here. This is going to be 2 less than it shows. And then if any of these hit, I'm going to roll a flat check because blinded. Well, we'll roll a flat check for the nat 20 because man got lucky.
For real, for real?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. What about a 29?
A 29 for what?
Does
To
that
hit
hit your
me?
armor class?
No, no. Sweet
Okay,
baby.
so we're gonna see if a nat 20 hits you.
Okay.
And that's going to be a flat check.
Yep.
And that's
an
going to
8.
miss because you need a
Yay.
10 on blind.
Does he possibly hit one of his friends?
So, nah.
Ah. Okay, that's
Be
fine.
real. If he actually realistically hit somebody else, it would be these guys back here. This
Okay.
is firing in your general direction. You were right in his face.
I assume he's firing bolts as well, not big net.
Yeah, he's
big
firing
net.
spikes. It's
Okay.
like he shoots like kind of in your general direction. You barely dodge it, Crunk. Then he gradually like starts shooting up to the sky as he gets panicked. Reaches an angry cause. He shoots the gun,
Angry cause. I like that. Okay.
and that is his turn. All of these other guys are still gonna panic with their boss, and that's gonna be their turn.
Awesome.
Very productive turn.
Very
Good job.
productive. Yeah.
Wait, I have a question really quick, Chase.
Yeah.
The ninja Tengu who's on the side of the villagers,
Mhm.
is he panicking? Is he part of the panicking?
He seems less panicked. He's more barking orders and getting himself
Okay.
ready. He was taken off guard.
Got
but
it.
He's
Okay.
not like in full panic mode.
Yeah,
like
I
the
just
rest.
wanted to know what we were signing up for with like taking this guy on as an ally. Because if he's dressed like that, he better not be panicking.
You know, he seems like pretty coordinated. Like he's definitely seen some combat. The rest of these guys, you get the vibe like they look like a bunch of like screaming birds right now. They're just in complete chaos.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, what you got, Crunk?
I would like to use one action to recharge my spell strike. My second action, I'm going to spell strike. I'm going to go ahead and do this one with ignition, and I'm going to try and kill this one that attacked Jack, just like I'm pissed about it.
Okay.
So
This one is personal.
It is personal. It's shocking that I'm not using a disintegrate on this poor lad.
You touched
You
Jack.
could. You have the option.
Die.
I do, but I don't want to use that on him right now.
Okay.
So let's see my attack here. Oh, fingers crossed. I hope this is a good one. What about a cool 40?
That's a crit.
Crit!
Ow.
The disintegrate would have been unreal.
I think it may have been overkill. but
Unreal
we'll
is
see.
one word. Overkill is another.
Okay, this is my sword damage. It's 52.
Uh-huh. I'm already going to ask you how do you do it, but why don't you just show us the rest just for fun?
Okay. Just for fun. Roll damage. There we
Weird.
go. 76. Oh, it was just delayed. My bad, fam.
Hey, yeah, I mean,
23.
that would have been 46 more. So how do you do?
46. So much damage. So Kronk was pissed. He said, "How dare you!" Sword comes up with both hands and just like fire ignites along the blade. And as he slashes down, it literally cleaves this guy in two. And he's just like smoldering on both sides where he's put together and then slowly falls in two slices.
Love it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Then final action, he's just gonna take a slash at this guy right here. This is gonna be at the lowest map because spell strike counts as 2 attacks.
Wow. At 20. Do you have weapon specialization? Doesn't matter for this card.
I do.
Nice.
I have weapon specialization.
It's triple damage for you.
Are you for realsies right now?
Huzzah!
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Here's critical, and then what do I just roll damage one more time?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. 8 plus 24. A real
Love
quick
it.
72.
How do you do this one?
Okay, yeah. So it was like down, his sword was like stuck in the ground a little bit, and he just like roars and he comes up like a club with the flat of his blade and just splatters the other dude's head off.
Dang.
With the flat.
They're screeching at you like this one back here is spitting. He's so panicked.
Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. And that's
Okay.
all my actions.
I
All
think
right.
Jack's a little scared too.
Yeah. I was just gonna say Gingham's just gonna go look over at Jack like, are we sure this is
Yeah, Jack is like frozen mid, like pulling himself out of the net. He just kind of stops and is like, "Oh shit!"
that shared look of what?
Yeah, we both look at each other.
These Tengus seem like
It's
they're
in the
cheering. They're like
side.
squawking and like raising weapons up in the air.
Perfect.
Okay, what you got, Gingham?
Nothing nearly as cool as that, but Gingham will do Gingham fun things, which involves dancing and swaying back and forth and casting it enthrall. And everyone's actually gonna have to make a save because it's everyone within 120 feet. I just read it.
Oh my goodness! If you enthrall me, I'm gonna be really mad.
Can you do it in combat?
Yeah, it's a 3rd level spell.
Damn. Okay.
I can
okay.
do it today. It's my thing. So I'm gonna try to
what
enthrall.
kind of save? Will save?
Just a will.
Yeah, it is going to be your class DC.
There it is.
31
Yours
for you,
is a
Gingham.
31, which means that I would
Okay.
fail. Fucking Crump hates Gingham with a burning passion. It's gonna be incredible. Continue.
This feels like a very Gingham move.
It does.
It feels very good.
got spooked that Crump was being scary and was like,
Ooh.
All right, so after the saving throws, all of the non-crusty Tengus failed. Actually, everybody except for Jack failed. So
Jack hates this freaking dance. He's like, this again,
like a
Gingham,
weird
leave it in
vibe.
Harrow Court.
The vibe shifts drastically. Everybody kind of sways. This lead Tengu on the other side does like a kind of a low cooing sound, and then shouts something and points at Gingham, and everybody's got eyes on Gingham. All right, anything else for you, Gingham?
I have 1 action left. Good lord. I
So
can't
then
move
notably,
and
if
assist.
anybody attacks any of them, the fascination ends.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna stay put actually, and I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
they're not going to move.
Maybe I should kill the smaller guys then first before reawakening leader man.
I
Jack,
think any attack will break the fascination, right?
it will.
On all
Jack,
of them?
If your ally gets attacked, you
Oh,
or your ally
all
are going to
right.
end.
Yeah.
That means if they attack Gingham as well, Crunk, your fascination is going to end.
Oh,
All right,
you
then
know,
I might as well go for the leader.
wait. You know what though? Gingham's gonna look at the leader and go, we don't even know if this will work. Tell them all to stand down and put their weapons down.
What language you using?
Common, because I don't have Tengu language.
He tilts his head to the side, tilts it to the other side, and then aims his gun at you.
Damn it.
It was worth a shot.
Shot.
Okay, that makes it Jack's turn, yeah?
I do believe so.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to snatch a vial of poison from my bandolier and spread it quickly onto my rapier as one action. Then I'm going to move up behind this crusty pirate leader, this uncrustable, as we have
Uh-huh.
decided he is, and I'm gonna try and hit.
Oh, yeah. Let's see it.
I guess I should decide which poison I'm using first.
Oh, yeah, you got your potent poisons
I
from
got
the
lots
garden.
of poisons.
From that
I
swamp.
think I'm just gonna go straight damage here with the wyvern poison.
Okay.
Thanks, Snicks. Yeah. All right, here we go. That is a 36 to hit.
Okay, a 36 to hit is going to hit.
How
And,
close am I to a crit?
So very close.
I think I'm gonna use a hero point. I want to
That's
crit
a
this
that's
guy
a
with
crit. See if
poison.
you get the nat 20 for the card.
Okay. Oh, so close. I got a
So
19.
close.
Oh my goodness.
I'll take
But
the
it is a crit
44.
regardless.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
And then his save against the poison was a 35. We're going to treat that as one step worse because you crit. All right, he fails it, so he's going to take that first effect right now. So he takes that much poison damage, then roll me your damage if you please.
Okay.
And that's going to end the fascination. The cooing
Just
stops and he
for
starts
them.
Just
For-
for that
for the
one.
crusties. Crunk is still fascinated.
Still fascinated. Okay.
Yep.
70 damage
Woo-wee.
on that crit,
Okay.
and he's
And it's a big
bleeding.
one. Bleeds applied. Poison's applied.
I will go ahead and enfeeble him with my debilitating strikes. Oh,
Man,
I
you're
did
just giving this guy
forget-
a bad time.
yeah, I am. I forgot to apply the -2 to my attack. Is that over? Am I still tangled up in
You
this
still would have exactly crit, so don't.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're still tangled up.
net? I'm
I
like
imagine
dragging it
you're-
with
yeah,
me.
You're moving it with you.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
Sweet. All right, that is going to be this guy right here, and that guy is just
Ninja
gonna
Tengu.
Ninja Tengu is just gonna cock his head side to side and stare at Gingham. All right, we got this guy now. This guy kind of forgot about Crunk because he snapped out of it to getting stabbed very hard in the back. So he is going to try to peck at Jack's face.
Nimble dodge.
Nat 1.
Wow. I'm happy for the miss, but I'm just waiting for that day when
All right,
nimble
he
dodge is what
falls
helps.
prone.
Ah,
As his second action, he's going to stand up, and then as his last action, he's going to try to peck at you again. How about a 30?
Meets it, beats it. Why do I nimble dodge? Yeah.
Nimble dodge do be like that.
Ugh.
All right, here's the damage for you. That's going to be 15. Plus, you are still tangled up in that net, which means he's going to get this much extra damage.
Oh.
24.
Ouch.
And then he caws right in your face, and that's his turn. All right.
Jack chuckles and he says, I think mine hurt a little worse. And he kind of like brandishes his rapier back at the guy.
Nice. All right, and then he bleeds out for 10, and then he has to make a save against the poison.
It's still treated, it still has that higher DC.
Yep, it does. And
Okay.
that is going to be, what's the DC, a 31?
31. Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be a crit fail, which means he's going down 2 steps. Means he's taking this much damage, as well as this much damage.
Hot damn, Jack.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of these poisons. An
Yeah.
extra 29
No
damage.
kidding. No kidding.
Woo.
All right, he's looking very sickly. He chokes and spits up a little bit of bile. And that's
Jack.
his turn.
Tell me how that goes down. It's the first time using it. I think I like it so far. What do you think?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to understand what you're saying, but he looks furious and ill. This one up here is going to reload his gun and then take a shot at you, Jack, with one of the spikes. How about a 36?
That hits.
18 damage on that spike, and that is going to be his turn. All right, this one right here is a little bit too concerned with Crunk, and is going to...
Jace, this guy was blind, by the way. Did you roll your mischances?
I did.
Okay.
This one right here is not blind, however, right? No, this guy's dazzled, though, still.
Correct.
He's going to peck at you, Crunk.
Okay.
Beak. Here we go.
Do I have a -2 to this?
All right, so actually, you're not flat-footed against this one, or off guard, because Jack got attacked, and that would end the fascination.
All right. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. A 28's a hefty miss.
Okay, sounds good. And I won't roll the flat check then. And then he's gonna, this one already drew his weapon, so he's gonna
His
swing at you,
saber.
which is going to be a 33. Final answer.
33 is a miss.
Okay. And then he is going to try it again. That's gonna also miss. All right.
All right.
That's his go. Dazzled falls off for him. All right, these guys right here are still fascinated with Gingham, these other Tengus. And this top half that's not the Ninja Tengu are just cocking their heads back and forth staring at Gingham. They raise crossbows up, and then the Ninja Tengu start screaming, and these bottom ones start screaming, and there's like some sort of argument, and then a volley of crossbow bolts is going to get shot at Gingham by just this top half of Tengus.
What? I'm so confused.
They know that they were probably subject to a magical effect, and so they're now regarding you as a...
Oh, are they no longer fascinated?
They're still
either?
fascinated. Fascinated doesn't mean they can't attack you. They just have
I
to focus on
understand.
them.
Yeah. Okay.
And they don't know it's a magical effect, because if they fail, they don't know. But, you know,
For sure.
a puppet in the woods with a hatchet. It's debatable if you shoot
That's fair.
that or not.
That's fair.
You
I love
see
that.
them.
I love that there was a discussion though. They were like, "Should we?"
Do it.
These ones spent their actions talking them down and giving them a minus to their attack, and all of these ones missed. But there was a volley of 6 crossbow bolts at you, and then the rest of the actions for these ones is they're going to undo this net that's over the rest of them.
Gingham just shrieks, curls in on themselves as the arrows just land in like a circle.
But you
Alright,
incorporate it all into your dance.
Matrix leans back. All right, Crunk, we're back up to you.
I'm gonna spend 1 action to recharge my my spell strike.
Just a good old fan of the old-fashioned way for that, huh?
Yeah, I felt like I needed to save some lay on hands for a good old buddy of mine.
It's fair.
Me.
It's got a few spikes in his legs.
Move to here,
Yep.
and then
As you move, this one right here is going to take a reaction, and this one dropped his gun. Never mind, he can't. This guy can though. He's
he's blind.
He's gonna blind. He's gonna
Alright.
shoot.
Okay, shoot me.
Do it!
We'll roll a flat check if it actually hits. Does a 34 hit?
A 34 would hit unless I use my reactions.
Flat check, yeah. If you want to use your action, that's fine. He
Okay.
will hit even through the flat check.
So I'm going to use my emergency charge to cast Glass Shield,
Okay.
and then it will miss.
Okay. Excellent. And then you're not going to shield block it because it missed. So
Yep.
he feels like he hears something rustle next to him. He just kind of snaps over and takes a blind. Almost catches you. You deflect it.
Perfect.
Yeah, continue.
And gosh, should I heal Jack or should I hit this dude? Jack, how is Jack acting? Is he like sagging a little bit and like bleeding a lot?
A bit. I mean, he's still tangled up in this net. He's been trying his best to dodge, but he's all tangled up. So he's probably bleeding. He's not really one to show like weakness though. So he's not being a wimp about it, but he's clearly damaged. And meta, he's got 54 hit points out of 152. So that's how he looks. He could probably take a few more hits. He's not on death's door, but he will probably need some help soon.
Ooh, all right. And I think that he's gonna prioritize Jack over killing. So I'm gonna use one action to do a lay on hands. Ooh.
How special?
Krunk can also probably see that the Tengu is like hacking up with the poison and like is also having a bad time.
Okay, maybe I'll just do a normal attack. I'll heal you for 36. I was gonna do a battle medicine on you, but maybe if I see this much damage, I'll try and help you get him down. Brace yourself. We can take him down together.
Also, notably, you get a +2 bonus to your AC for a round. Jack.
Oh, nice.
Does a 31 hit this guy?
A 31
He's off guard.
does hit him.
Yay.
Okay, we're just gonna do a real quick 32 damage.
Okay, how do you do it?
So he says that thing, he touches Jack there's with his like big hand, and so it like completely envelops Jack's back. This healing bursts through him. It's like, don't worry, we can kill him together. And then just overhand chop, and it's just like a straight through the arm, and cleaves him wide and drops to the ground. Or we can kill the next one together.
These next two crusty ones start squawking back and forth directly at each other.
Turn,
Yeah,
right?
Gingham.
Recharge, move, attack,
Yep,
heal.
lay on hands.
It's 4. Okay.
I'm not sustaining enthrall
Okay.
at all.
It's done its job.
And then I'm gonna run up here because this one still has my exploited vulnerability on it. Yeah, I'm gonna intensify vulnerability just in case he attacks me, and then I'm going to attack him as my third action.
You got it.
So I'm gonna axe him not to move. Joke 27 probably doesn't hit.
27 does hit.
Ooh, okay. It'll be that plus, wow, 9 damage plus his weakness, which is going to be 2 plus half my level. Yes, so he will take 8 more damage.
All right. He caws and spits in your general direction.
Maybe now the little villager Tengus will stop attacking you.
Yeah, they
Maybe.
seem like they like oh my bad when they see you attacking him.
My bad.
One just slowly raises their wing like, oh, sorry about that.
Oopsie.
Okay, anything else for you, Gingham?
That's it.
Okay, Jack, you're up. You're still tangled up.
Yeah, I will spend an action to disentangle myself, finally. Step out of the net. I pat Crunk's shoulder. Thanks. Because Jack is polite. And
Jack,
then,
you gotta roll for your entanglement.
Oh,
Let's see if you
okay.
actually get out of it.
yeah, let's do that.
So it's same as breaking free, so you can do it in escape athletics, acrobatics, attack roll. With our house rule, acrobatics will not give you an attack penalty, the rest will.
Okay, I will use acrobatics. That
Did you
is
know-
a 30.
Did you know that if you were a flesh warp, you could like squeeze the juice out of your pores and be able to slip the grasp easier?
Hey,
You
that's
lost me at
fun.
pores.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not a flesh warp, and I'm
Oh,
glad I'm
my bad.
okay with my choices up to this point.
The
But
30
thank you.
succeeds. You're out of that net.
Okay. And then I will try to demoralize this guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but I don't share language with him, which is going to make it a little harder, isn't it?
Do you have
Is that how it
intimidating
works?
glare?
No. Nope, I
And yeah,
don't.
you actually cannot.
You know, I wanted him to be off guard, but I don't know that that's gonna happen. Here's what I'll do. I'm telling Krunk thank you, and then I point at this next Tengu and I say, let's get him next. And I'm going to come around to his opposite side and ready an attack.
I love it. I'm gonna tell you, I lied to you one more time. I'm full of deceit this turn.
Chase, what the hell?
What is happening?
wrong with you?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
I'm rusty. What can I say? You can intimidate him. It's at a -4.
Oh, yeah. I knew I could. I just didn't want to deal with the
Okay,
penalty.
that's fine. I just want to make sure it didn't change your turn.
I appreciate it. No, I'm just gonna run around. I'm going around. I'm readying an attack. I have my rapier clearly ready to go. Krunk, that means come up and attack him, and I'll stab him at the same time.
And did you have 2 actions to ready the action?
I hate everything that you're doing right now, Chase. Fine, forget it. Forget the whole plan. None of it's happening. I'm standing right where I am. I'm sitting down and I'm crying.
From all the lies.
No, okay, I will. I'm just gonna attack him normal, boring old normal attack.
Sorry. I think I told Tori no more times than that, 1 minute than I have over the entire
whatever
game.
happened to yes and, Chase? I thought that was the whole GM
yes,
motto.
and you're wrong.
And you can't do that. How about a 32?
32 hits.
All right, just normal damage.
I feel like Chase's style of GM is not yes and, it's actually.
That sounds right.
That is 19 damage.
Man, all right. You got it. He's bleeding.
And
He's squawking in a panic.
Yeah, I guess I'll just hit him again.
Okay.
Ooh, a 36.
Ooh.
36. All right, 36 is going to hit.
Darn.
Crit.
Chase, I cannot handle anymore. I've had it.
Oh, so close.
Normal damage, here we go, is another 16.
Boom. He takes
There we
it.
go. That's my turn.
Considering.
Considering how cool it could have been.
Considering stonewalled I was the entire time. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
All right. This guy here, now that he's not focused in on Gingham, is going to stare angrily at this one that you're attacking, Jack, and he's going to crouch down on one hand, and then he's just going to full speed sprint as he draws a dagger.
Bang!
All right,
Oh,
and he's going to miss.
Okay, well, I was
He did
wanting
a
that
war
to be...
squawk on his way over, and this guy got panicked and turned around and was able to deflect it.
Why the fuck is he using a falchion? He's literally holding ninja stars in his picture.
Yeah, nope, he's got a falchion on his back too. You can see the thing right there on the
I
back.
literally can't see anything through the trees.
Let's open up some character art, shall we?
Also, clearly he's not a very good ninja because he squawked before doing his
I know.
charge. So I just don't really know what to make of this guy.
He's got.
He's all style. He's all style, no substance.
It's very true. But do you see the falchion on his back there?
I see a handle.
That's the falchion.
All right,
And
I guess.
he's gonna make an attack with it one more time.
Oh, maybe
Alright.
he'll hit. Come on, buddy. I believe.
I don't. But
You
maybe he
don't
could prove me
believe?
wrong. He could prove me wrong, but he's not ninjaing to the point of ninja that he should be.
Wow.
All right.
A whole
21
one
is
better.
gonna-
Never mind. My faith was misplaced. I take it back.
I'm feeling quite
All right.
vindicated.
This guy is going to flee.
Running
here.
from Gingham.
Yep.
Good.
Chase, how far did he run?
He is going to be 20 feet off of the map.
Okay, I just need to know how far I can get to him. Cool. He's two movements away.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Okay. That is going
There
to
will be no survivors.
his turn. This guy is up, and this one, he deflects the falchion. He seems to completely forget about Jack, and he glowers at this ninja Tengu and very calmly says some kind of monologue in some kind of squawking language. And this guy talks back and looks like they're having some kind of epic discussion about a blood feud, and then he's gonna attack him.
Chase, what does that sound like from our perspective?
And then they just go back and forth
That was a
like
pretty
that.
quick blood feud conversation.
It lasted
was.
for a good 6 seconds.
Whoa.
while he fights here. So he's gonna attack this guy with his weapon, and he is going to hit.
Wow, this crusty pirate's a lot better than the ninja so far.
No, it's a good thing we're defending them, or else they absolutely die.
Mm.
All right, second attack. Here he goes. He's gonna hit him again,
Gingham,
And then he's-
save that guy.
and then he's gonna try to peck him right in the eyes.
Oh my god.
Whoa, too far, too far.
And he gets him again.
Ah,
Buddy,
I don't like it.
And this guy looks near death.
save him! Save the ninja!
Save the ninja, Gingham.
Okay.
You're our only hope.
All right, and then this guy is gonna bleed for a humble 5 points of damage.
You know, would have been cooler if I had been able to do all of my sneaking and attacking. Would have been
That's
more
true.
damage.
All right, Crunk, you're up.
Okay. The rebels didn't do anything?
Oh yeah, rebels. The rebels are
Yeah, they're
gonna do
just
something.
watching their
The
ninja leader
rebels
die.
see their leader, and they are all going to take some shots with their crossbows,
They're gonna hit Jack.
and they all miss. Jack, you do have to dodge out of the way of some,
Oh
but
my god.
all,
What is it?
15,
Crunk-
all 15 of them miss.
I'll be right back. One thinks he can escape me. And then Crunk is gonna just charge through the underbrush, 2 moves to get to him, and then spell strike, because I charged it last time,
Uh-huh.
with the disintegrate on this mofo.
Oh my.
Oh shoot! All right, let's see it.
All right. My fingers are so crossed. I hope this is cool. I hope this is a good roll. What about a 41?
Holy. A critical disintegrate.
Okay, but he has to
Alright.
make a save, I think.
Yeah, with 1 degree worse.
This poor guy.
So 36 is going to succeed, which I think goes to a fail.
Okay, Chase, I'm gonna need you to re-roll that. I'm spending a hero point. I want this guy.
Oh,
I want this
boy.
guy to be dust.
All right, here we go. 30?
30 is a meets it. Oh, but meets it. Sad days.
Dang
Okay.
it.
Okay.
All right,
That's all
but
right.
he still fails.
Okay. I'm gonna roll damage. So 60 plus 70, please.
How do you do it?
Yeah. So Crunk is charging and he's just catching up with this dude and he's squawking and flapping and trying to stay ahead, but Crunk is just straight up faster and rams his sword through this guy's back and into his chest and then shouts disintegrate because I can't think of a cool word, and it just turns to dust around his sword.
I love it. Do you realize that Crunk's done like 400 damage this combat?
He's been a mad boy.
He needed to let some of it out. Okay. He's been dealing with a lot lately.
He's done with a bunch lately.
Oh, man.
And that's his turn.
All right. Cool stuff. That makes it Gingham's turn.
Jack, are we safe still?
Jack didn't look. He just assumed that guy was gonna die a horrible death, and he hears disintegrate and just like, oof. And he glances at Gingham. I honestly don't know, but I think we should at least kill this last one, and then we can deal with whatever comes next.
Okay. Gingham will run forward, move the exploit vulnerability so their eyes will flash and it'll go to this Tengu now. Now this Tengu's afraid of hatchet wielding things in the woods, and you're gonna hit it.
Okay. You got it. Make that attack roll.
You didn't heal the ninja?
Because this is where we're gonna kill the guy, so
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
ninja
kill
will
him for
get
sure.
healed.
Okay.
That's
33.
going to hit.
Yes, Gingham, good job. I can opportune backstab before my turn.
It's a hero point away from a crit if that tempts you at all.
It's kind of funny to critically hit someone in the shin. Sure.
See if you get the nat 20.
Okay. Nah, that's
Okay.
okay.
It's a crit though.
It'll be plus 16. So 46 damage total from Gingham.
Okay. Jack, that's a crit on your reaction.
Yes, my opportune backstab is so opportune.
Aren't you so glad I stopped you from readying an action instead?
No? Okay, critical damage.
All
49.
right, Jack, how do you do it?
Yes!
How do you both do it? Tag team
Yeah,
this one.
together. Okay, Gingham, you go first because you triggered this.
Gingham runs up with eyes flashing and takes the hatchet just right to the shin to cause the Tengu to just lean forward, like, to give Jack an opening.
Yeah, as the Tengu leans forward, he sees what's happening, and so he quickly drops his rapier to his other hand that's lower and just drives the rapier straight up through the Tengu's skull as it leans toward him.
Excellent. And with a final squawk, this one drops dead, and we are out of initiative.
You just hear Crunk just tearing back through the underbrush towards you, going, "I'm coming, Jack!"
Whoa, we're good. See?
There's such the slide to a stop directly in front, and then just a very gentle lay on hands.
Okay.
Are you feeling all right, Jack?
I am now. Thank you for the healing.
I've been worried. I didn't mean to run off like that. I assumed you'd be fine, though.
Yeah, we managed. Jack is like shaking the blood off of his hands. I think we got it covered. Gingham, nice one. I don't think he saw it coming. They never expect the shin.
I'm gonna walk over and do a lay on hands on this guy too, Chase.
Excellent. He's dropped to his hands and knees and looks quite injured. And he looks like he tries to recover for a bit, and then he goes to like a full bow at Jack's feet. Meanwhile, the rest of these guys get in like a firing line and very nervously point their crossbows at all of you.
Whoa, hey now, you don't want to do that.
Whoa. Can I attempt a diplomacy? I know that I don't speak their language, but just through like body motion.
Yeah, you can.
Stuff. A rare diplomacy roll from Jack. That's a 34.
Can I assist?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. I have a +1 to diplomacy. Crunk just very carefully sheaths his sword, but he does not help.
Well, you don't hurt either. You don't make it worse.
All right, so that makes your total 34, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 34. I wasn't rolling with a penalty. I wasn't sure if I should have. So if there is a penalty, you can apply it after the fact.
All right, yeah, you guys talking. The ninja Tengu we've so lovingly called him stands up and waves a hand as to like have them stand down, and they lower their crossbows. He looks at all of you with narrow eyes, and cocks his head when you guys talk. He seems like he changes his language to a couple of different languages. And as you guys don't seem to understand, he finally comes across a third, which a couple of you understand. He starts speaking in Elvish. Which two of you speak Elvish?
Yeah, Jack thought that language was
Elven.
too boring, so he didn't pick it up.
Gingham also speaks. Okay, Jack. Jack, okay.
What about this one? You
Oh.
speak?
Hey.
Ah,
Responds in
good.
Elven.
What is this strange language you speak?
It is called Haldane.
Haldane? From the Inner Sea region.
That is correct.
Where did one learn that language?
In the Inner Sea region.
You're from the Inner Sea region, his feathers ruffle.
Oh.
Is that a problem?
You're just very far from home.
We
Mm-mm.
traveled. Hey, do you have one of these
uh,
cards? I'm gonna pull out the brass dwarf.
Gingham's gonna
He,
like whisper to Jack in the background.
He flinches a little bit as you pull the card, and then he tilts his head and looks at the card a little bit closer. That exact one? No.
One
But our
like
enemy
it.
carries one similar.
Oh. Gingham, continue this conversation. I'm going to go search that body.
Why did you decide to save us?
Well,
Are you also rebels of the Mavanian?
no, but
Has the Inner
Uh,
Sea region declared war on them?
no, not that I'm aware of.
A damn shame.
Is it now? Did they betray you?
Did they betray us? Well, I suppose that depends on your perspective.
What happened?
Technically, as the cruel laws dictate, we've betrayed them. We're rebels.
Right.
Do you have a problem with that? And his eyes get wide and he tilts his head.
Gingham tilts their head right back. No.
Good. So you're here to aid our cause? Or are you just lost?
Well, you know how my associate pulled out that card there? We're looking for those cards, and that's why we're here. And, you know, if we can help solve a bit of trouble while we're going about our way, we will.
Did Zashovan steal it from you?
I don't know.
If your enemy is Zashovan, then we have a common foe.
I roll a knowledge on Ashvin.
Nah, you wouldn't recognize the name.
Probably the
Oh.
guy we just killed, though.
Maybe. It may be an enemy. I haven't heard that name though.
Well, Zashavin possesses the card that you seek.
Oh, right. So it's not in that pile of bones and blood that my associate is going through?
It is not. Speaking of, let me introduce my name first. I feel rude doing this. My name is Skonek, and you are?
Skonek, I am Gingham. That there is Crunk. And
There's no fucking card over here.
it's okay, Crunk. I'm sorry. Sometimes he gets a bit riled, but it's okay. And the one who is looking off into the distance and not understanding, that's Jack.
He kind of he does the drawn triple to like turn around, like
very,
wave.
very fierce warriors. We appreciate you slaying our foes. You're going through those remnants. Listen, Crunk, is it?
Yeah.
Tell you what, may we please keep the supplies of those ambushers? My troops could use them direly.
Why are you rebelling?
Why are we rebelling? Because our society is quite unfair. Much less organized than that of the Inner Sea region. I hear you have your trifles, but nothing like this empire. You let us keep the supplies, and if we slay Zashavin, we'll let you keep the card you seek.
That seems fair.
What are you guys signing us up for?
Nothing, Jack. Just working out a deal for the card. And
It'll
then
be fine.
in Elven, he's gonna say, if we let Jack know we're giving things away, I think Jack will be quite upset. Perhaps we should just say that these supplies belong to them in the first place, so it doesn't appear.
Okay, I can clearly see you guys are conspiring about something.
It's what happened, you see, was that they said that they were stealing their supplies, so then they just want them back. So we're giving the supplies back right now.
Okay.
Crunk looks guilty.
And the card?
Well, we're working on that right now to see where it's at.
May I ask what's so special about this card?
No. Oh, maybe. We need it.
We do.
Or what? What makes them so special? Is it not just a Haro card? We have the Haro here as well.
Oh, aye. This is like one that is more special, though. They were all spread out, and we're trying to bring them back together to bring stability to somewhere else.
Like a collector's set.
Aye, like a collector's set.
You came all the way from the Inner Sea region to collect some cards.
Wouldn't you
That is
if it were...
That is a dedicated hobby.
Oh, aye. I mean, if you want it bad enough, you'll travel far.
I suppose so. Are you willing to shed blood of it? Because Zashavin seems to think that it's very special as well.
Ingham looks around at the bloody dead people. I think we could do that.
Well, let's hope that you can, but even with your fierce warrior Crunk, I fear that you cannot protect us from Zashavin herself. She is a fearsome aerial combatant, and she has demons at her side. They patrol the skies above. Tell you what, I have a proposal. I don't know if you noticed, but me and my troops more so than me, are rather green. We are just townsfolk, putting together a militia. I have some training from my grandfather, but not much. My men and women here, they're not ready for combat against such a perilous foe. She would slay many of us. And we have a very important mission that we must take across the plains and the grass fields here. And he gestures out to the southeast where there is just a big open field below. You guys are kind of on a hill up here in these woods, and down below is just a large plains full of tall grass blowing in the wind. You guys are currently kind of concealed from the skies with the treetops above you. Zashavin patrols these plains. We're trying to navigate this grass field without being spotted. Crunk, we owe you much for not letting that scout escape. It helps our cause very much.
Well, you know, I do what I can.
And of course, Gingham and Jack, as it were, we owe you as well for saving our lives. I'm very surprised that those were some elite agents. I believe that was one of their generals, Raskus. He didn't slay a single one of us, and that is very good for them.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
imagine.
I specialize in savory. You might not have heard of me out here in the deep, wherever we are, but I am known as Grunk. You've not heard of me? That's kind of...
Heard of you? You're from the
Blessed-
inner sea region.
Blessed
I
by
don't know if you
Desna-
understand how
Sorry.
far away that is.
Where? I don't know. Can you? I have a map. Could you possibly point out where?
Your map is of the inner sea region. You don't even see where we are on this map.
Don't yell at me. I'm very sensitive.
Gingham is panicking. They think Crunk's gonna pull a sword any minute
No,
now.
Crunk's never done that before.
I know, but
Hey-
after that
hey,
final
Crunk.
display.
What?
You wanna? I just need like, I just can't get this blood out. Like, there's this one spot it just like can't reach. I can feel that it's kind of like oozing back there. Could you just give me a hand real quick?
Suppose, yes. You need help wiping your back down?
Yes, treat your wounded. He seems to be asking for help, I assume.
Hey.
But anyways, as for my proposal, help us cross these grasslands. And if we're attacked, please try to keep Zashuvin and her demons away from me and my people.
Right?
We will see whatever we can to help you across, and if you can face her in combat, you can take that card from her. And if you kill her, you'll be doing all of us a favor and obtaining what you need. That is a win-win, as they call it, is it not?
I suppose. Will Zashavin and the demons be all over the field that we need to cross and get you through, or
She's been patrolling it. Her and 2 demons, as far as I can tell.
and no more than that? Just her and 2 demons.
Indeed. Now, I would like to try to make it across unseen. If my people can get across unseen, perhaps we can make some sort of distraction to pull her to the ground for me.
Oh, Jack
But we
here.
will not stand with you in combat. We cannot face her. She's very powerful.
Oh,
And I will warn you, as this plan, I don't know if you can face her either. You're fearsome warriors, but she is very cruel and very powerful.
but Crunk's really powerful too, though, and so is Jack's really good at making sure people aren't seen. And we could get you through that way. We wouldn't want you to fight. We could handle that.
Here, hop on my shoulders, little one. Let me show you what we're looking at. And he'll
Oh.
crouch down for you.
Gingham jumps up.
He'll bring you to the edge of the forest, and he'll show you over the edge of the hill.
He's
Good
going
job,
for an
Sophie.
upsee.
Okay.
If you look out there in these plains, there's these grass fields. So
Mhm.
we need to plot a path to that forest over there. And he points to a forest. It's quite a ways away, maybe like a good 3 miles. So we need to make sure we don't get lost in this tall grass. We need to navigate a path. We also need somebody quite familiar with weather patterns, because you see the way that the wind blows these reeds. If it blows the wrong way at the wrong time, then our cover can be compromised. And also, we must move quietly. Now, I am quite stealthy myself. I can't say the same for my crew. They would need somebody capable of teaching them the art of stealth. Mechanically, this means we're going to need either a perception or a plains lore. We're going to need a survival or a nature. We're going to need a stealth roll.
Gingham's gonna go cross-legged on this leader and pull out their old dusty tome and open it and start flipping through it. So I can roll one of those knowledges. Just gives me a plus.
Nice.
I can percept things.
Everybody get down. Hunker, please. All of them, he squawks at all of his people, and they all just hit the ground. You guys follow suit?
Yeah.
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 Excellent. He points up to the sky, and you guys see 3 large figures flying around. One of them looks like this, except they have a chain necklace around their neck with what appears to be one of your Haro cards on a chain.
Whoa.
Do you guys want to, who wants to describe this one?
Go ahead, Tori.
Okay. This looks like the crustiest of crusty Tengus. Yeah, they're like they've got like piercing green eyes. They look real scary. Their feathers are all ragged. They aren't wearing any like gear or clothing or anything like that. They're perched on, I'm sure this is not what they look like in the sky, but in this picture they're perched on the little kind of nest thing of skulls and sticks. So that's cool. And they've got big old feet with huge talons. Yeah, just, probably a pretty scary aerial combatant, as this
Yeah.
guy was telling us.
And then here's the two that are with them. And Em or Katie, one of you guys can describe these fun feathered friends.
Go ahead, Katie.
Oh, it's like if a vulture was almost human. That's exactly what this looks like, with its own little armed, clawed hands and feet and really long tail for some reason that no one would probably know, with really big black wings, and a shriveled, almost turtle-like face.
Yeah, it's kind of got like a raptor body.
Yeah,
Like
It's like a lizard fucked a vulture, and this was their hate baby.
my goodness.
yeah, or that's
Way to bring the description
This
home,
was
Em.
not a love child. This was a hate child.
I was trying to describe it for the children, but M came in with the real descriptions.
Real talk.
Real talk, it's ugly.
So they circle overhead. They're clearly on the hunt. But after a few moments, they fly off across the plains. That is Ashuvin and her demons.
Oh man, I want to make so many knowledge checks immediately. Tell me, Chase.
Yeah, which one first?
Let's see, you said one was a lore to get across, right?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about knowledges on those creatures.
Oh,
I
well,
wanna
yeah,
knowledge
sorry.
that.
Yes, I also want to knowledge the
Yes,
creatures, so I guess
please.
start there.
Cool. It's going to
Ashuvin.
be religion or fiend lore for all of them.
Okay.
You want Zashuvin or the
For the first one was Ashevin, please.
Yes. Is that nat 20 for you, Krunk?
It is a nat 20 for Crunk.
Nat 20 for Krunk. All right, Zashuvin. So this is from Pazuzu's abyssal realm of High Mavania. It's perched on the end of an impossibly tall cliff. The demon lord and his minions claim the air around the cliff, guarding it against enemies and usurpers alike. Now, Zashuvin is a Hurlelis. Is that how you say it? Hurlelis. Resembling horned humanoid hawks with blood-red talons, feet, and wings in place of arms that patrol these skies at their lord's command. Yet Hurlilus are surly and rebellious by nature, preferring to lead rather than follow orders. They prefer to spend their time buying smaller creatures in High Mavania's vast cliffside cities, but they're unwelcome there and driven out when discovered by occupants with greater authority. Hurlilus make good guardians, particularly when they leave travel over great distances on patrol routes and can engage in spontaneous cruelty if the opportunity arises. However, they chafe in Pazuzu's services. Some forsake High Mavania entirely and migrate to other parts of the Abyss, where they lead gangs of lesser fiends they've bullied into submission. A few Hurlilus have made their way to Galarion, where they roost in Ares and subservient harpies, manticores, or other foul-flying creatures. A dozen or so Hurlilus serve high positions in the Mavanians, the brutal enforcers of the Halana theocracy. This is the Halana theocracy you guys know from your earlier check. They are the weakest and smallest of the avian fiends, collectively known as Lilus. All Lilus are chaotic evil fiends who can fly, are immune to disease, have mixed avian and humanoid appearances, possess dark vision and life sense, and resist physical damage, except from cold iron. Most have selection of primal innate spells, often including a primal version of Dimension Door. And that is their new... So we don't do offense, defense, special abilities anymore. That last snippet I gave you, that's the new knowledge checks that you guys get.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
So it gives you kind of a collection of information. All right.
Wow.
And then, what about on the other one?
The other one, this is... Oh, damn.
33.
I'm just gonna let Crunk do it.
Crunk
Alright, so-
leading the charge on this one.
Crunk, you succeed on this one. These are Vrox. When the gates to the Abyss swing wide, the first demons through are often Vrox, vulture-headed scions of rage who wheel through the air on black wings or dance with the exultation of their fiendish power. Their hatred for mortals is matched only by their desire to inflict suffering through their horrible screech or their devastating dance. Vrox form the souls of the hateful mortals who are thus given another chance to inflict their rage on the world. Vrox often travel in small groups as to make the best use of their dance of ruin ability, but they rarely appear in groups larger than 4. Against small groups and individuals, they swoop down without fear, hoping to play with their prey before going for the kill. Against formidable foes, they are just as happy to fly above using their dance of ruin to cast a storm of lightning down on them. When a sinful mortal soul is judged and sent to the abyss, it can become a deadly fiend demon. Demons are living incarnations of sin, be they classic sins like wrath or gluttony, or more specialized depravities like an obsession with torture or the act of treason and treachery. Once formed, a demon's driving goals are twofold: the amassing of personal power and the corruption of mortal souls to cause them to become tainted by sin. In this way, demons ensure a never-ending supply of new demons to bolster their ever-growing ranks in the abyss. Their sin is that they are chaos, and they are vulnerable to peace. So any spells or abilities with the calm tag will deal mental damage to rocks.
My goodness, these seem like absolute monsters to deal with.
Yes, and I would just
Yeah.
like to add that Vrock is one of my favorite words because it sounds like the
A bird
sound
noise.
that they would make. Yeah,
Frack.
like Pokemon, they just say their name.
That's so good.
Yikes!
Those are the dangerous foes that we are against.
I can.
So, will you help us?
Hi.
Good. Well then, let's make a plan.
Thanks for tuning in. If you like what we do and you want to see more, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a thing. Or if podcasts are more your thing, find the audio version of this show on the Level 1 Geek podcast on your favorite listening platform. If you'd like to show your support, you can find links to our website, Discord, and Patreon in the description below. Now go take a long rest, drink plenty of water, and we'll catch you next time.